Ladies and gentlemen, I am Yusril. Welcome back to Destiny 2 Beyond Light. And I've got two things to take care of in today's video. The Exo Stranger wants me to bring the skeleton key to her in the Perdition's lost sector in Cadmus Ridge. And also Drifter wants me to hook up with one of Spider's associates to progress the quest for the stasis prototype in the Concealed Void lost sector. So, naturally, we're going to be doing a couple of lost sectors today, progressing the plot and seeing where we go from there. I've been planning to do a Wrathborn hunt as well, but I need to get the charge into the Lure, and, well, yeah, that's going to take a little bit of time. Strikes, Gambit, and Crucible. And I'm kind of struck out. I've done my weeklies for Crucible, and that leaves Gambit, which I'll do when I can muster up the will to have my face smashed into the ground by an invader with either Truth or Xenophage yet again. Alright. One thing to note, if you are following the map, it does tell you in the quest description that the entrance to Perdition is in Cadmus Ridge. The quest marker is a filthy, dirty, horrible lie. The entrance to Perdition, as I think I've mentioned in another video, is over here, northeast side of Cadmus Ridge. If you go looking for this marker in the patrol zone, link in the corridor linking the Asterian Abyss and the Eventide Ruins, you're not going to find anything except snow and bitter, bitter disappointment. Also, I have cleared this before on camera, so unless something changes, I'm probably just going to skip this entire burst of gratuitous violence. Alright, lost sector clear, and loot snagged. Right, Stranger should be somewhere around here. Let's see where she's got to. Hello? Oh, looks like we're heading over here. Okay. Ah, this opened up. Fine. Hop in, take a right. Hey, Elsie. Anything found interesting?
A bastard, but he was a brilliant one. He hid decryption algorithms for his journal all over Europa.
Wonderful. So we're on a scavenger hunt then.
It's in this console. Bring the key to it.
Okay. Yoink key. What have we got?
We told her she was adopted, Anna. It was simpler than telling her about our father's infidelity.
Oh.
But it was more than that. Anna had some destructive tendencies as a child. Reminded us all of the old man himself.
Problem kid, huh?
Our mother thought if Anna believed she wasn't one of us, she'd dodge our grandfather's genetic cruelty, as she called it. I never bought it. Cruelty isn't genetic. It's learned. Clovis chose to be evil, and Anna was just a child acting out after losing her father.
That's Clovis the second, not Clovis the first.
In my original timeline, my dark future, Anna eventually found her own brand of cruelty, thanks to the darkness. It used her troubled past to manipulate her, and she wasn't strong enough to resist, and I
ended up having to kill
her.
her?
To put an end to it, to my little sister's life. There was no other choice.
Which is why you're keeping Anna out of the loop in this timeline.
Killed Anna?
In my dark future, yes. Truth be told, I miss her. But in this timeline, she doesn't even know that I'm alive.
We could hook up a reunion if you like.
My own design. This time, I kept her away from her past and from me to prevent the darkness from getting to her. But no matter what I do, it still finds a way. Iris Morn gave in to curiosity and brought the darkness. Aramis gave in to desire and built a dark empire. As with all things dark, they were both driven by obsession. Because that's where our fault lies. That's how darkness corrupts. I can't ignore it any longer. Keeping Anna away will only cause her obsession to grow, and the darkness will find her. I must find her first.
She's in the city. We can get you her comm code if you'd like.
There's enough stasis research in here to hold us over for now, but there's a lot yet to decipher.
Okay, so where do I need to
Anna
kill
should
next?
Be here when we do. I'll let you know what's next once I make sense of it all.
Okay then, so just a little bit of lingering sister issues there. Yeah. Of course, I wouldn't say Erismorn exactly brought the darkness. She was right about Aramis' obsession for Empire led to her starting to wield the darkness, but between the buried pyramid and the Traveller's Pulse, the apocalypse was already rolling back into town. Eris might have sped it up a bit, given it a bit of a heads up that the jig was accelerating, but it was going to roll into town eventually. And hang on a second, do these look... Is this just background? Looks like it. I thought for a second these might be interactable, but it just looks like regular texture from here. Anyhow, sector clear. We need to go check in with the Exo-Stranger down and beyond, and then it's off to the Concealed Void Lost Sector to hook up with the Drifters side of things. Heyo, so you teleported out on me in the Lost Sector. We were perfectly fine, but if you want to talk again... Okay, I've sent a message to Anna. She will listen soon. And, ooh, a grenade that shatters... Oh, I've been on the receiving end of this in PvP a few times in Crucible.
Thanks for your
It's a
help,
fun one.
I was able to decrypt a portion of the journal with what we found, and it's even more unsavoury than I ever knew.
Of course it was. Clovis
Amongst
was a
the notes,
bastard.
however, it appears our efforts were not in vain. Clovis hadn't just found stasis, he'd enhanced it. Fortunately,
A genius bastard.
He didn't know how to use it. Just sat in a lab somewhere until the collapse, like so many of his experiments. Decrypting the remainder of his journal should point us in the direction of that knowledge. And I know where we can do just that.
Okay, so who do I need to shoot? Alright, so Vex Darkness Energy, Fallen Darkness Energy affect targets with stasis to start the line for the Cold Snap Grenade. Sweet. Alright, I suppose we should have a quick look at what this new ability can do. Ooh, Behemoth, Configure, Aspects, and Spare Grenade. So, rather than loading a wall for the stasis, Glacier Grenade, which has its uses, principally if you're platforming, this one's a bit more, how can I put it, combat useful. Shatters on impact, slows targets, freezes ones that don't leave the area of effect. Of course, since it slowed them, it's kind of hard for them to leave the area effect. Alright then, next stop, the Concealed Void. Okay, welcome to the Asterian Abyss. The Concealed Void is, as the name suggests, well, it's concealed. On the map, it does appear to be near the Vex ruins. Of course, what the map is notoriously bad at telling you is anything on the Z-axis. In this case, you're looking for, well, here. There are actually several different entrances to where we're heading, but you're dropping down into this crevasse. You see there's a pathway down from the north, another one down from the east. Like I said, one from the south, multiple access points, but I've always found that crevasse the easiest way to get in. And you're looking for this corridor here. Follow the orange lighting, it's about the most distinctive way of knowing you're in the right place. And then just follow the tunnel down and round. And you will emerge into the Concealed Void. And from here it's the usual barrage of Fallen and Vex. Hey boys. Oh yeah, we do need to try that new grenade, don't we? Alright, let's see what happens. Boop! There's the field and... Okay, this is definitely more useful than the Glacier Grenade for general combat purposes. Let's just mop up the rest of these Fallen. Are you dead? No. Fine. Precision damage is easy enough. I don't know why heavy shanks have a weak spot and regular ones don't. I suppose it's purely a balance thing. Clear the place, head over. Don't smack into the wall. Duck under here. And yoink. Right, couple of shanks to deal with over there. Oh, 2 for the price of 1 burst. Not bad for efficiency. And then work your way round. I still find myself wondering if House Salvation isn't actually short on manpower in the background. Well, elixir power, and that's why they're so prone to using shanks compared to the other types. But that would just lead to the observation that I'm staring at a captain with a scorch cannon, and that kind of question has just become slightly moot. Bounce over, yoink him, another heavy shank. Take advantage of the time chasm to just put auto-tracking bullets on target. Yeah, I'm growing attached to this rifle. I still don't think it's going to replace Xenophage in general use, but if Gnawing Hunger gets sunset in 6 months, 7 months' time, maybe a bit more, and I don't have a good replacement auto rifle yet, chances are this might actually become my main weapon. Hey everyone, have a grenade. And... yow. Anyone else? No? No? Okay, we're good. And round we go again, spiraling back and up upon ourselves. Oh, Exploder Shanks, how delightfully quaint of you. Boost over this chasm. And the time chasm actually shot them before I did. I like this gun. Right. Hoover up on heavy and energy ammo. Oh, exactly standard. That's the kinetic stuff. And drop down here. Snap a couple more down. And we should find ourselves in the boss room. Hello? Boss? Boss! And now he is an X-Boss. Not sure why all these guys are still fighting, but... oh, well, if they all want to die, who am I to argue? Yoink, yoink, yoink. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Field is down. So, let's grab this stuff, and Spider's Associate is here. So, we have our skiff codes. Yay! Next step. Visit the Drifter in the Annex. Okay. Sounds simple enough. Let's go have a chat with the Drifter, stop by the Tower Annex, and, well, I dare say it's going to involve shooting more people, and possibly Gambit. If so, that'll synergize quite nicely with the need to charge the Wrathborn Lure. Drifty, hi, we got your skiff codes. Are you a happy man? Well, as happy as you ever are.
Call me Drifter.
Okay, Barry to grab the gun. The one thing that has to move that stabilize stasis. Return to Europa and complete the Stealing Stasis mission. We'll have that containment device.
Into a grenade launcher, huh? Wish I'd thought of that.
Well,
listen, I think the Fallen have bitten off a little more than they can chew here. What do you say we take this thing off their hands?
It's a shiny gun. I mean,
where they're keeping the prototype. In the meantime, I'm gonna call in a favor from the shore.
Wait, didn't he say that last time? You know what? I'm not even going to question it. Let's go.
See you on Europa, brother.
Yep. At least he's not calling me Snitch anymore. So, back to Europa. And check in to steal stasis.
Drifter sent instructions for infiltrating the city. He said he couldn't be on radio. Some top-secret business with RIIS and the Stranger. He asked me to fill in for him, but he doesn't think I'll be able to sell it. He's wrong. All right. My notes say we got ether tanks all over this rooftop. The exploding kind. Use them to get those guards before they get us. Brother.
2 bits of trivia that I heard via the subreddit. The first one is that the reason they had to take this approach and have Ghost as Drifter is because of COVID. Real Life wrote the plot somewhat and forced the voice actor who normally does Drifter to back out. They couldn't do the recording session. The other thing is that when they got Nolan North to impersonate Drifter for this, apparently his first takes were so good they had to tell him to do it again, but do it worse. In the meantime, exploding ether tanks sounds like an excellent idea. Or we could just shoot them the regular way. Beggars can't be choosers. Let's boost over, drop in, and... ooh. Yeah, I definitely like this new method. Big booms. Haven't had any big booms since, well, the last Warmind cell. Hey everyone. Those are the bad kind of big booms. You know what? Just have a grenade, you lot. Drop the tracer shank, drop the regular one. Clay pigeon shooting if the clays could shoot back. And on occasion explode. Wait it. Right, they're a little way off. Yep. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Very satisfactory boom, in fact. Wait, I didn't shoot that one. Ooh, nasty. Okay, onwards we go then. 9 out of 20 ether tanks destroyed. Try not to drop it onto the floor. Oh, hey guys. You wanna come die? What do you know? Apparently they did. Next. And next. And drop the heavy. Then go for cover, because I think we might have outstayed our welcome a touch. Bounce up, go vertical, and boom. Are we done with explosions? Yep, we are done with explosions.
Nice job with those fireworks. Let's keep moving. I can't believe he thought I couldn't do this.
Yeah, I don't know where he got that idea. Right, let's go find this weapon. Really? Oh. Come on. Shooty, 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 shooty. Done. Alright, going over. Hit the burners and hit the brakes and don't drop past the... oh. Hey. Well, that was completely accidental, but it actually seems to have worked out. Also, giant kaboom. Always preferable. Down we go. Oh. Just how many kabooms do I get to set off today? Because I am liking this mission already. Yeah. Not those kabooms, though. There are good kabooms, there are bad kabooms. And I suppose it really does depend on proximity, doesn't it? And who's controlling the kaboom. Anyone else? Why did I ask if I didn't want to know the answer? Come on. This is getting depressingly predictable. Hi! Okay.
So, a stasis-wielding gun. Wonder what moon dust and the stranger would think of that. Actually,
RIIS...
that's a good question. Do you think Drifter even told them about this? Too late now, I guess.
Yeah, no. Drifter is one of those guys who has a tendency to run that need to know out of habit. Still, we can always tell him when we roll in with the prototype. Yes, I accidentally dropped my stasis melee. And yes, I almost accidentally shot myself off the side of a cliff. I haven't actually shot myself off the side of a cliff yet, but yeah.
Lockdown. Max security. Stay on your toes. You don't get as old as me by being sloppy. No. Too wordy. Don't get sloppy. Better.
Okay. Mind you, max security just means we have to kill all of them, so, details. Right, RIIS Reborn approach. Oh, hey, Shanks! And... we've been here before. Looks vaguely familiar. Also looks like the wrong way. Let's keep moving. No, I think we have been here before. Hello? Max security? Anyone? Anyone? Yeah. I feel somewhat disappointed. Wait a second, are we going backwards through the way we normally go? I think we are.
Keep one hand on your gun, kid.
I'm sorry, this is a pulse rifle. It's a two-hand weapon. So technically, yes, I do keep one hand on my gun. It's just I keep two one hands on my gun. Is that overly literal? Probably. Hello? Angry Fallen. This looks more painful than usual. Ah, great. Shock fields. I'm guessing they are not at regular intensity, more at the fry you to a crisp intensity, and I've no intention of finding out. And then they added laser mines. Okay. He wasn't kidding. They really don't want me getting in there. Can we finesse this, or should I just chuck in a grenade? I think we can finesse this. We go over the ledge on those pipes. We can then skid down and hopefully not blow ourselves to Kingdom Come. Like so.
There's the gun. I got access codes to take down that shield.
Well, that's
Let me
nice.
do my magic, brother.
Ghost, I thought you were done hacking things. Well, I suppose that's like arguing that I was somehow done shooting and stabbing things. Well, what can I say? Got number 2.
One more. Keep pushing.
Okay.
Shields down. Nab that gun, brother.
Okay. Yoink! Yeah!
An alarm. We gotta hightail it out of here.
Yeah!
Oh, I need to focus.
Running.
Let's get out of here, Guardian.
Yep, definitely running. Wait, I should have chucked in that grenade, shouldn't I? Boost. Okay, right, so Hit the pipe. Very gingerly. The easiest way to do this. Not that way. There's lasers to my just to my left as well. You know, this is one of those points where I think a vertical boost there. Nope, that doesn't work. All right, skid down, hit the brakes. You know what? You remember I said that the glacier grenade had its uses? I think this is one of those occasions where the glacier grenade will definitely have its uses. So, bounce up to the pipe again. Then throw the grenade. Get a platform that is not where I expect it to be. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. But I think we managed to ricochet off and get there anyway. So, huzzah! Of course, now I have to go back through the electric fields of doom, and what do you know, the locals are unhappy, and back. At least it wasn't a brig. On the bright side... Excuse me, guys. Coming through, coming through, coming through... Crud. I think the field went back up right as I went through it. Where are we? Looks like we're... Huh. Fine, you know, just follow the markers. Ain't questioning it. I think the game might have given us a pity point. Anyone objecting? Answer, yes. Oh, fall over. And you too. Oh, shiny. Door, door. This is what I get for being greedy and trying to do it in a run. You know what? Speaking of running... We're just gonna leave. Rapidly. Nice to meet you. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Going. Gone. Oh, quit it, you lot. You're out of range anyway. Whee!
Hello, old friend. The Drifter said you might need a hand.
Nah, everything's fine, Spider.
My associates will arrive shortly. There's a little roadblock up ahead.
Ah, speed bumps. Presumably heavily armed speed bumps. How bad could it be? Besides, it's not like we really need Spider's help. But hey, if Drifty thinks we do, well, who am I to argue with Drifter? Answer, perfectly good snitch is what I am.
Of course.
Ah, roadblock, yes. I think we've annoyed a few people. Alright. Get rid of the brig first. Choppy, choppy brig. Done. Now let's see about the rest of this lot. One speck at a time. Hi. Hello again. Would you die, please? Today? Thank you. Alright, first one clear, and I think I know how we're going to take this down. Yeah, that looked about right. Okay, got another brig to deal with over here. Fine by me. Especially if he stands next to arc barrels. Alright, you know the drill. That includes the rest of you lot. There we go. going back down because I missed the jump. Up onto the higher levels. Drop gun there. Drop that. Drop that. Ice him. Drop him. Into crouch. Take advantage of firmly planted to reload. Yeah. Notice to any surviving Fallen. Actually trying to frontally charge a Guardian who's reloading a shotgun. Really bad idea if you don't have a lot of mates. And... friends. Friends! They brought friends. This is actually really rather terrible. Okay, there's the last field node. I think I can hit the servitor from here, but it's going to wander behind the field, so I may go and get it. Also, all their mates are coming. And also, they've got artillery. Fine, new plan. Leg it. There we go. Oh.
I know you Guardians always enjoy a little extra firepower.
Oh, good. Thanks for bringing some of your associates. Don't worry, I won't shoot the help. I learned my lesson last time on that one. Petra was very specific, and she had a point. Now all we have to do is get rid of the brig. Oh.
Another brig. That thing must be controlling the shield.
Yeah, it's a big one. That's usually a good indication that that's what we need to kill. Oh, hi guys. You could have waited, but no, you had to be heroes. Also, that thing is throwing artillery around. Okay, let's get some height. Let's actually get some height and not scrabble fruitlessly at the edge. And start dropping pulse rounds into him. I don't think simply running up to him and smacking him in the face with a sword will work this time. On the other hand... we have got a more or less unlimited supply of heavy ammo here. Excuse me. Rocket launcher. Really? Hey, if the elixir are in a hurry to die, who am I to object? Right, let's skid over and get that heavy ammo. Yoink. Reload complete. Then pour it on before he does that. And boop, 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 boop. Come on then, mate. Just wait for the front to fall off and then we'll stuff some rockets into it. While trying not to get mercilessly slaughtered by his friends and, for that matter, the giant cannon that he pops out at critical damage. Because yeah, we've run to Fallen Commodores before. The factory brig, remember that fight? Same model of brig. Luckily, we seem to be cheesing the lines of fire on his guns. Which helps considerably. Oh, Spider. Is that one of your... Yes, it's one of your tonks. Good. He has a tonk. It's so nice to have one of those on my side for once. Hopefully it'll get its battle cannon into play. This is turning into a decent-sized war. Sod off, both of you. And your friends, too. Don't mind, I'd like to reload this in peace. In fact, you know what? Change of plan. Rocket to the face. For all the good it appeared to do. I suppose I should not be surprised that infantry weapons did not work well against... Whoa! And it appears that it does not crit against the... Cover. Against the front fallen off bit. Fine, go for cover. Stay away from the very large guns. And just pour on the damage. Also, try not to get... Where's that coming from? You lot, right. Come on. Shield, shield, shields. Grenades, really. Yoink. Heyo. You know what? Now we get crit damage. And yep, regular bullets did the job in the end. Just mop up a little and we are good.
All right, we're clear. Thanks for the help, Spider.
Oh, it was nothing.
Said in the tone of a man who's going to call in for payment.
New power, stasis.
Yeah.
Consider this a reminder. You have friends on the shore.
Friends who I now presumably
Don't be a
owe.
stranger, Guardian.
Yeah. That's kind of how that's going to work, isn't it?
But my drifter impression was pretty good, huh? Listen. Hive, bring a sword. See?
Absolutely, little light.
Watch out, Drifter. There's a new drifter in town.
Don't get ideas, Ghost. Don't get ideas. Okay, mission complete. We need to rendezvous with the Drifter. And, yep, that's back in the annex. And hopefully we can get this new gun working. Of course, it doesn't help if we actually have to shoot a couple more Fallen first. Look, I prefer not to get shot when I'm trying to do elementary navigation, okay? Just hold still, damn it. And you, that goes for you as well. Now that you're all done so rudely interrupting...
We've got Fallen converging on a crux of darkness.
There we go.
Get ready. They seem to have upgraded quite a bit.
Yes. Not my problem. For once. So, Drifter, we stole the prototype. Also, we had ourselves a small war, and I hate to break it to you, but, things aren't going that well with Spider. We might be in hock to him again.
Let me have a look at that thing. I like that rough around the edges look that Fallen tech has. Reminds me of the Dark Age.
What? Dark Age guns blew up as well?
Bits and pieces, and pray to no one that it works. You could tear up the field and gambit with this. Lay some traps, catch some taken. Bring it through sometime, all right? I want to see what you can do when you're packing darkness.
Die horribly, same as when I'm packing light. Okay, really shake things up, and I
You're
think...
always welcome on the derelict.
Yep, that should get us Salvation's Grasp.
Send my regards to the stranger, brother.
Or rather, Salvation's Grip. So, what do we have? Cryo Cannon. This weapon's projectile creates stasis crystals and freeze nearby targets. And it is a flash freeze. Charging this weapon increases... Alright, so it's a hold and release deal. Hold to charge, release, and boom. Seems simple enough. Fast reload, relatively. It's basically a charging rocket launcher, isn't it? Grenade launcher. I think the definition is somewhat blurred at this point. What does the law say?
I'm older than you think, kid.
This power is so nice to firstly. Let's see, not so machines run. In other words, guardians who are unlucky secondborns, unstored and short their memories. Old dark is an endless lingering. Stillness is more than weakness, it is nothingness. Notes on stasis or the cold dark, attributed to Cridis, translated from Elixir by RIIS Morn. So these will be RIIS's margin notes on the matter. Yeah. The usual fanatical rambling. So, I have a new toy. And that's always how you...
Light and dark. It's getting thinner every day.
Yes, thank you, Drifter.
Keep
We'd
walking
noticed.
that line, kid.
Yep, and try not to fall off the aforesaid razor wire tightrope. So, I has a new gun, and yeah, you know, we might just take it into Gambit. Because if nothing else, I have got to get my weekly done and the powerful sorted on that. So, you never know. Next week might just be a little bit of a Gambit sesh. But since you don't want to witness that horror, and I don't want to diminish what little reputation I have left for competence, yeah, probably not. Until next time, farewell.